This year, I was given the opportunity to work with NASCAR, go to races, meet amazing people, and learn all about the sport. I took away an appreciation for car racing and newfound knowledge on things like pit stops and spotters. Upon coming home, I started noticing little NASCAR influences within fashion. Car racing isn't exactly the most glamorous thing, so I found myself asking, how did a sport like NASCAR make its way into high fashion runways? It all started with rappers in the 2000s. In 2008, Pharrell was the first on the scene, sporting a Jeff Gordon jacket with the Pepsi logo across his chest. These loud prints were a bold move, but many celebrities quickly took to it thereafter. Now, 10 years later, upcoming model Kaya Gerber is seen wearing that same jacket that started it all. Brands have also cashed in on this trend, creating moto jackets similar in style of the punchy prints. Supreme collaborated with Vance and Leather to create 3 limited edition jackets retailing for just about $1,000 each. They were so popular that they are now being resold for over 3 times the original price. Today, NASCAR influences can be seen in some of the most popular stores, so I went and picked up some pieces to create this NASCAR-inspired lookbook for you guys. So, as you can see behind me, I picked out a bunch of NASCAR-inspired stuff. I want to start with this. This is my NASCAR jacket. I actually got this at my first ever NASCAR race. These jackets became actually really mainstream, and you can find them on a ton of vintage sites, at flea markets, anything like that, but you can still get them today at NASCAR races. I got this one a couple months ago at my first ever NASCAR race, and it was $100, which is actually pretty good considering what you're getting. Okay, next thing that I got was this checkered dress. So this is from Urban Outfitters. This checkered print is obviously very famous in NASCAR and in racing in general. They wave the checkered flag at the end of a race. There's a couple different theories on how this checkered print came to be. One of them is that waving the checkered flag meant that the race was over, and the checkered print reminded people of a dinner table. And that kind of meant that once the checkered flag was waved, the race was over, it's time for dinner. So that's kind of a funny theory people have. It's also been seen in super early photos from the 1900s that in racing, there'd be certain checkpoints, and there would be these people called checkers who'd be checking the cars and everything to make sure everything was up to standard. And the checkers, they would have a flag in this black and white print. So some people think that the name, the checkered print, came from the checkers who were checking with that printed flag. So they called it a checkered flag. No one really knows for sure, but today this print is definitely pretty synonymous with NASCAR. Also at Urban Outfitters, I found this sweatshirt, and this is by the brand Fila. And this is the sweatshirt, and then check it out. On the side, they have a stripe, which when I think stripes, I think a racing stripe, car racing. So that in itself reminds me of racing, just having it as a stripe, and then it's also in the checkered print. So that's this. I thought that was pretty cool. Next, I found this shirt from Brandy Melville, and you'll see on the front it has a car on it. It looks like maybe it's like an old school Chevy of some sort. Definitely it seems like an American car, because on the back it says Motor Show, and it has all these stops in cities in America. So this is pretty cute. I also found these accessories that are pretty cool. So this is from Nordstrom. So this is a cute little bag. It's like a little triangle pyramid sort of thing with a big O-ring to it, and it's obviously in this checkered print. You could just easily kind of put it over your wrist and hold it. I also found these gloves at Forever 21 that just have the little checkered print right here. So I thought this was pretty funny. They're fun to wear while driving. Next, I found this skirt at Forever 21, and it's just a little mini skirt in the checkered print. I thought this would go really good with something simple like a black sparkly tank top. So this is kind of like an outfit I feel like you could wear on New Year's, and it'd be super cute. Next, I got this leather skirt from Urban Outfitters. It's not that it's totally NASCAR inspired, but in general, I feel like it's kind of a cool, edgy look. This skirt, you know, it's leather, it's colors, it's blocking. It's just kind of an edgy look, and it could be paired with something like this jacket and really complement the whole NASCAR street style. It's a super cool skirt. It's from Urban Outfitters. It was $69. Then I got these leggings from Zara, and they're just black with a red and white stripe to it. These were $35, and they're stretchy, but they're also really thick, so I feel like they would look good on everyone. Next, I got this jean jacket, and it's from Topshop. It's a little bit cropped, as you can see. This is actually called the Topshop Moto. So that right there tells you they were inspired by like automobiles, vehicles, moto, motorcycles, cars. that sort of thing. So the way it fits is, I think, supposed to fit like a moto jacket sort of thing. At Forever 21, I also found this little jacket. It's made of this kind of really light mesh material, so it looks really sporty. And then on the sides, it has a racing stripe just in the checkered print. And lastly, I got these shoes at Nordstrom. They're booties that they don't have like a huge heel or anything. I just like how they had a point to them that was very edgy to me, and racing in general is a very edgy thing. I mean, they're going 200 miles an hour, so I feel like, yeah. And then this side is like classic booty look to it. So that's all the car racing, NASCAR inspired stuff that I saw on my shopping trip to the mall. It's actually crazy when you just look around, like how much of it is inspired by car racing. I'm super thankful that I got to learn about NASCAR this year. Actually, if you're watching this on the day that I uploaded it, it's the championship race today, which is basically like the Super Bowl of a race. It's like their last race of the season. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something. If you're a NASCAR fan, let me know in the comments. Comment your favorite driver, I'd love to know. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.